Today I'm going to be walking you through how to make a hip-hop remix parody video with iMovie on today's ThinkShare. Hello and welcome to the ThinkShare. My name is Zach. I'm here to bring to what I've been thinking about, sharing about, talking about, listening to. It doesn't belong in math class. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. Recently I shot the Gucci Gang remix parody video, and I wanted to share with you some tips, some ways that I did it for those that are interested in creating their own project and are lacking a little bit of direction. This is sort of a niche spot. There's some things that are going to be specific to this specific genre, but most of it's still applicable. So first off, you need a song. For me, it was easy. I knew exactly what song I was going to remix.
What's your name? Track is tame. Feel the pain. Lyric chain all over your little name. Loser man.
First thing I had to do was write the lyrics. It took me like 45 minutes to an hour to write the lyrics out. I wanted to match all the syllables. For the more talented people out there, just write your own damn song. I'm just not that creative. And once you've written the lyrics, the next thing you get to do is actually record the song. This was more challenging than I had expected. I ended up using GarageBand. I think you could probably use the voice recorder on any smartphone. One of the challenges I had about doing it was my lips and my vocal cords were not quick enough to meet some of the moments that I needed to for the lyrics. So I had written things, and in my head they were faster than my lips can create. So it took 5, 10, 15 times every once in a while for some of the lyrics to actually come out the way that I wanted to. That song that you hear is actually chopped up probably into 15, 20 pieces.
Silly fame, garbage man, tatted face, Gucci gang. Silly fame, garbage man, tatted face, what's your name?
It's not just one recorded piece. It's a bunch of parts to it that I did correctly that I pieced together. That's what you gotta do next. You gotta record the song. Next, you want to have your song memorized as much as you can. Either know the lyrics or think about how much of the lyrics you will have to know. One of the advantages I have in hip hop, and I think most artists do, is they probably only are seen rapping about 50% of the video. The other of it is just them doing still shots looking cool. Mine's obviously way more on the simpler side than most of the stuff you see out there that's professionally done. Hey, if you're still watching this right now, I want to see if we can get 20 likes on this video. Next, gotta find a partner to shoot with. One of the challenges I thought was the challenge of doing it by myself. I recruited my wife. I'm really thankful that she decided to do it with me. She was really fun to work with. You gotta find someone that's fun to work with and is going to have a little bit of a creative flair. So there were moments when I knew that I just wanted her to kind of do her own thing. She was gonna tell me what to do and then I would do it. I know that she's capable of doing things because she's made some videos before.
No, face me. Face me. Ooh, back up. Stop.
Some people, you're gonna have to completely direct exactly what you want them to do. The me sitting down reading a book, that was totally Alyssa's idea. Ideally, you want to find someone that has a little bit of experience with it or just likes the same kind of music that you do. In the end, as long as they know what the music video is that you're kind of copying, or maybe like a song that you know that you want it to sort of look like, that's really all you need. But you want to share a vision with the person that you're shooting with. So if you're the artist or if you're the videographer, you want to talk about the vision ahead of time. Once you have your vision, then you want to sort of create a list. So you want to start planning out the settings, and you want to plan out the props and what you're going to be wearing. I personally chose pretty much 3 different outfits. One was with my varsity jacket from high school and my manicotti chain and my glasses. The other one was with my Batman hat and the cat suit. And the third one was with my green woman's raincoat along with the, I don't even know what you call that hat. Once you have your settings, so we had picked a blank parking lot. We knew we wanted to do something kind of fun like a basketball court. We found a basketball court and a playground, which were great right together. And I knew I wanted to do something in the library, which I was pretty nervous about, but we went in on a pretty not busy time and there was like nobody around, and it's not like we're making a whole lot of noise, like we weren't making any noise anyway. The loudest sound in the library was. You want to ideally find a place where there's not going to be a bunch of people wandering around that you're going to have to either blur out their faces or wait for them to pass by. That worked out really well for us. Another thing is, it was really cold shooting that video. It was somewhere in the single digits. It was really windy. You can see my hat blow off a couple times. It was definitely dangerous for me to be on top of my own vehicle. I would say you might want to pick some better weather or some indoor places if you can. Otherwise, go for it. I don't mess with the rain, or if it was snowing, I wouldn't have done it either. Once you have your props, your settings picked out, one of the things you also want to do is sort of plan out some of the things you want to do there. Probably want to have a list of maybe dance moves. So like one of the ones that I missed was the Millie Rock, which I meant to do, and I wanted to do the whip, and I never wrote it down and it never happened. Another thing that I forgot to write down was I wish I had had some sort of still or slow moving shots over some of my settings. I'm kind of egotistical, and it's just a bunch of video of like me in the frame all the time. There wasn't much of any video without me in it. I was very in your face, I would say. As you're thinking about your music video, think about all the shots. Like, I would say literally find a video that you really love the tone of, that you want to do something similar to, and write down all the shots so that when you're filming, your videographer can say, all right, got that shot, all right, got that. Maybe you want to have that same shot wearing different clothes or in different settings. Have it say slow-mo over the bookcases in the library, or taking glasses off slowly, throwing hands in the air. Like, you want to literally have all those things written down. I think that's the thing. If I were to, when I make my next music video, I'm going to have a much more detailed list of things. It will make my editing much faster, and I think it will make the video production much faster. We ended up shooting like 30 minutes worth of footage. A lot of the time that I spent editing the video, it was just me sorting through all those little spots. If instead I had had Alyssa maybe shoot a couple seconds of all the things I wanted, I think it would have worked out better. I think if I were to do it again, I would memorize it a bit better ahead of time. I would shoot the whole thing, like the entire video of me speaking in each of the settings, so 3 or 4 settings, and then I would have a list of still shots, like doing the Millie Rock, doing Hit the Folks, doing the whip. So I would have all those things sort of planned out ahead of time. And if you're doing something that's less hip-hoppy and less all over the place like these ones, you want to have a storyboard put together. You might not want to have drawings put together, but you might. Some of the other videos and tutorials for making music videos had those kind of storyboards. You want to have it planned out, because what happens is you're gonna get out to shoot something and you're gonna have all your stuff ready. Like, I had makeup on my face, I had some fake tattoos. You're not gonna want to do that again. You're not gonna want to recreate it. If you had to do it again, we could, but we're not gonna be able to match the same weather. We're not going to maybe match the same exact tattoos. So ideally you want all of your recording done in one session. Last thing is you just put it into iMovie. One of the things I've gotten pretty good at with YouTube videos is putting it into iMovie. I'm using a Nikon D5200. I took the memory chip out, put it into the side of my computer, imported all of it. I also put it onto an external hard drive so that I could store the data better and it would not take up a ton of space in my computer. From there, I cut out 5-second, 2-second portions of the things I really liked. Then from there, I just started rearranging, changing colors and saturations, making things black and white, adding hues, making things faster motion, making things slower motion, and I just kept playing with it till I liked it. At some point, I reached out to a couple different people and said, hey, would you preview this for me? What do you think? Most people liked it. There are a couple little things that I went back in and fixed. All in all, it was a really fun process. Again, writing for me took about an hour. Recording took 1 to 3 hours-ish. Recording itself was about 3 or 4 hours with Alyssa, but it was really fun doing it with her. And then the editing, which if I were to do it again, I would have a plan for what I wanted, which would cut down way on time. I think it probably took me 9 hours-ish. Last thing is going to be the social media aspect of it. I want all the work that I put into this to pay off. I think that's part of making music videos, that you want to make good art. You want to create something that you're proud of, and at the same time, for me, I'm also using it partially as an opportunity to show some of my creativity and have people come get their eyeballs on my channel. There aren't a ton of things I'm going to be putting this much effort into, so when I do it, I'm going to take the extra time on social media to get found. The great thing about music videos is there's no set script you have to stick to. There's only the only recommendation that you created for yourself. Maybe like 30, 40, 50% of it is improvisation. Let me know in the comments, what are the things that you're interested in? What are the questions you have about what I accomplished? I hope this is useful to all my creative people out there, which is really all my viewers out there. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this and you want more, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell if you want notifications every day I come up with something new. Thank you for watching. Stay weird, humans. Yeah!